Now, staying in the NFL, we got more breaking news. We got some gambling rumors out of Indianapolis, Indiana. And we got Queef Wilson here. He's got boots on the ground here in Indy. Isaiah Rodgers has been on the apps. He's been gambling. He's been putting down wagers. Wilson, let us know here. What's going on?
Let me give you a quick backstory on this player because I'm biased to this player. He's a great player. We don't have a lot of corners this year, so he was set to be a starter. Lost Stephon Gilmore. Kenny Moore's kind of a bum now, but hopefully he turns around. So he was supposed to be the guy, starting corner on the outside, going against the best receiver, and he's just fumbled it. He just fumbled the opportunity. It's fourth year corner. This is a contract year. Again, gonna be the starter. Could get a big payday at the end of it, but he said no. The reports that I see, ESPN Stephen Holder, great follow on Twitter if you haven't already, and then David Purdom said, this is what the sportsbook said, or what they reported. The sportsbook account was opened under the name of an associate of Rodgers, the sources said. Approximately 100 bets, 100, were placed on the account over an undisclosed amount of time. So who knows how long. But back to the quote, including on Colts games, don't know if it was for or against, but most of the bets were in the $25 to $50 range, although there was at least one low four-figure bet. So this guy, I don't know what there is to say. Like, I had so much hope for him. Great dude. Follow him on Instagram. Like, he seems like a cool dude, but he does this, and everybody's saying, oh, he made such a mistake. He's a young player. Give him some grace. It's not a mistake. This is a dumbass decision. And I love this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Dumbass decision. Because you got Calvin Ridley, who deposited $1,500 and bet on NBA and on the Falcons to win while he was on IR, and he gets an entire year. So what's going to happen to this guy? Who knows? Because he's got it's over. It's gone. He's probably not playing in the NFL again.
Wow.
And it's just a shame to see because there's so many warnings like in the locker rooms, in the facilities. You have these people. You got the Lions people who were betting on college games. Jamison Williams got suspended 6 games, but there's just no hope for this guy. It's really sad to see he came out, did an apology where he says, "Oh, I take full responsibility. I made all these mistakes." Nobody wants to hear it. You're done. It's over. I got nothing more to say on that. It's just terrible. It's a damn shame.
About a month ago here on the Don't Tell Mama Sports Podcast, we talked about Iowa and Iowa State, their athletic programs, their student athletes gambling. And we said that this is just the beginning. This is just the start of it. And now we have Isaiah Rodgers here with over 100 bets involving the Colts, involving the team that he's playing for. Max, there's a rumor out there that he was putting player prop bets on Matt Ryan to throw interceptions. What do you think about that?
I think he won a lot of money on that.
Yes, he did.
But it's just so stupid. Like, it's just so stupid because it's like steroids in the MLB, right? Why would you take them? Because you're going to get caught. Yeah. You're going to get caught. And yet people still do it for whatever fucking reason, which is to try to boost their stats a little bit. In this case, it's not boosting any stats. You're already making millions of dollars. So why do you have to bet more money to try to make more money when you could potentially just lose all that money in the first place? Man, it's just stupidity. Wilson, you already brought up everything that we need to know about this. This is stupidity, and this guy's going to get suspended. It's simple as that. You said that he might not even play again. We'll find out. Because I know they could be very lenient, when you hear about like Deshaun Watson and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
He might be back in a year. So We'll see. At least he didn't hurt anybody, but other than Matt Ryan's feelings.
Yeah. Well, keep going. Sorry.
That just real quickly, that brings up how screwed up the NFL is. Calvin Ridley gets a full year suspension for betting on a couple games, but Deshaun Watson sexually harasses what was it, 24 females and gets 13 games.
Allegedly,
What's that about?
Allegedly.
But still,
what's
I
that
mean,
about?
I get it from the standpoint of you don't want the gambling stuff to come up now that it's so prevalent with everybody, but it doesn't make any sense. Like, I know you got to make examples out of people, but it really doesn't make any sense.
Anything else about Isaiah Rodgers and his gambling addiction?
I hope he
Well,
learns. I hope he
I
just
hope-
learns.
Yeah, like what you were saying, Max. I mean, you make so much money. He's due for 2.77 million this year. Obviously, it's probably cut in half because of agents and all those
Yeah,
taxes, but
sure.
it just doesn't make any sense. And again, contract year, the guy going back to Dalvin Cook, there's a play where he's trying to save a touchdown and he just gets pushed by the wayside. So maybe he bet on that game. Maybe that's the one. And he was like, oh, I'll let him get this one. And so maybe that's what he did. Maybe at halftime did a live bet, said Vikings. And maybe he did that. I wouldn't say so because our defense was the bright spot of our team last year. So even though we were trash, but yeah, it doesn't make any sense why all these players keep continuing to do this, thinking they're going to get away with it.
I don't know.